Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Portal Masters of all ages. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, and I am coming to you with another episode of Skylanders RE-MAGINators. Yes, I just saw the Star Wars The Last Jedi, and kind of in honor of that, I got inspired, and it was time to make some RE-MAGINators from the movie. So in this thumbnail, we're going to be making Rey, and then I've also got planned for, let's see, we've got Finn, I'm going to attempt to do Kylo Ren, don't know how close I can make that one, we'll see, and then also we're going to make Luke Skywalker, the old version of Luke Skywalker. So a lot of people in some of my earlier Imagineer videos, I did some Star Wars characters, and everybody said make Luke Skywalker, and I was kind of holding off for this movie. And so we're going to try to make the old copy, and we'll see what you guys think. But anyway, this video is all about Rey, and so we're going to go ahead and put on a light, because she's on the light side of the Force. She's, you know, on the good side of the Force, and so we're going to put on a light creation crystal, and we're going to make it a night.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal, Portal Master. Here you can create your very own Imaginator.
Turn down my volume a little bit.
Best choose a battle
in my
class.
ears, because it's screaming in here.
Each class uses a unique type of weapon.
Alright, so I could have gone a couple different directions with this. Obviously, Rey's initial weapon was a staff, which would make her a sentinel. However, she does yield a lightsaber in this movie. Spoilers, sorry. You guys knew that already. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and make her a knight. And with that, let's do so.
Knight Imaginators are brave warriors, highly trained in the noble
Y'all like my
art of
Cartman
sword
hat
play.
from South Park?
Are you ready to create a knight? Choosing a battle class is a final decision.
Alright, there we go. Let's make this. And then after I do the creation here, I'm going to go ahead and level her up to level 6. And then we'll get into creation.
To life.
Alright, so here we are, level 7. We kind of bypassed it a little bit, so let's go into the look. And the body, and the head. And typically for the head, let's just run and start up at the top.
Hey, pick me. What's up? You ready?
Dude.
Alright, we're going with this Amazonian head.
All right.
And for the eyes, we've got human eyes.
Yes.
And ears. Just little rounded ears. There we go.
Excellent.
Short work of that. Oops. Look. Chest. Alright. Now, here is where we get a little controversial. They don't have a lot of specific female parts. They do have some, but not enough. And, of course, some of these are obviously female, but not very much like Rey. But if you also notice in the movie, Rey's not particularly overly developed. So it's not like a Wonder Woman part. We don't have to necessarily use a female part. It's going to look like her anyway. No offense to Daisy Ridley. And let's see, but we are looking for... close, this one right here. The Shinobi chest. And which a lot of our Jedis actually have a very similar outfit. Of course, they dress very similarly. And for the arms... there we go. Let's these ninja arms.
Suits me well.
And for the legs, I think they're called the adventurer legs, which are right there. Boy, this is going together quickly. No tail. And the weapon. All right, here we go. So because her lightsaber We'll go with this one. It's the closest thing to a lightsaber they got. Oh man, I didn't select it. I'm a doofus. There we go, right
Very
there.
creative.
And for the gear, no gear. Oh, that's not true. Headgear. We've got... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right there. The bundle of joy.
Right on.
Alright. Now, we'll go to size. And for size, we're going to go most of the way up with height. We'll go on the head. We'll go most of the way down. Upper body. Down a tick or two. Muscles. Down a tick. Lower body. Give her some legs, something like that. So, there we go. Sizing, I like see. Alright, so other than that, I think all we have left is the color. And keep looking over here, because that's where my iPad is, and my iPad has her already pre-made in here. So that's why I keep looking over there. So, color. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the coloring, and I'm not going to speed through it. I'm going to let you guys watch. So, we'll go for part things. We'll go for the head. And for the head, let's see, for her main color, I usually use this for a lot of my flesh tones. And then we've got the dark brown for her hair up there. And then here's another flesh tone, because she's doesn't wear makeup per se. So we'll cover that. Otherwise, see if we went off, you can see it would give her the eyeshadow. So we're not going to use that. And then last down here, we'll go ahead and give her lips just a little bit of an extra casting. Instead of them just being bland like that, we'll give her just where they just have it a little bit natural. But we're not going to go like to red like that. So let's go right there. So there's her face and her eyes. From what I can see, I had to zoom in on some pictures. I think Rey has brown eyes, and that's the best that I can do. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments below, but I'm giving her brown eyes. And so the brown eyes that I'm giving her are the same as her hair, dark brown. And then, of course, her eyes have to have some whites to them. So there we go. And then her ears are going to be the same color as her flesh tone. And then chest. Okay, here's where we start to get a little creative. And for the chest, we're using this dark gray color here. Black for in there, and then the flesh tone, which would be kind of like her neck, but even though it's kind of like more like a scarf, but that way it kind of gives it a neck appearance as far as that goes. And then for the arms, we're going to go with the flesh tone because this gives her hands color. The next is these like aged, what I call like an aged white, like the bandages that are around her arms. You can kind of see there a little diagram or picture I've got up on the screen. And then this color here is going to be, looks like that's the right one. Okay, so that kind of gives us that. And then legs, we're going with the dark gray that I used earlier, and then the brown. Right there. And that's most of it right there, except for that hair bun. See that hair bun back there? Gotta go right there and give her hair that dark brown. And that is our Rey. What do you think? More above the waist than anything else, because you can see, the way her outfit has like the crisscross action, something like that. So that's kind of semblance and falls in. So that would be a good Rey. I like it, and definitely the best we can do in Skylanders Imaginators with the parts that we're given. So that's kind of it. And let's see, what else do we need to do? So there's the color. We're not going to give her an aura. And so for powers, I've got the duelist selected. For the weapon power, the elemental, I went ahead and went with the luminous block, which is kind of like an energy cover. How they can kind of force blow people back and stuff like that. And then the ground stab for her sword. And then personality. So, name. Short and sweet, it is just Rey. And I believe we spell that R-E-Y.
A name that will echo through the ages.
Do we have a last name for Rey? I don't remember.
Can't hold a candle to my valor.
I'm okay with the name. I mean, the voice style. And can't hold a candle to my valor. That's okay. The style is none. So music and effects. I think I've been going none on the music and just using sci-fi as my style on a lot of the Star Wars characters anyway. So that is probably it. So let's go ahead and go down here into play and see what she looks like. And then her sword has a little bit of a glowy effect to it. Let's see if we get... There we go. It's got a little bit of a lightsaber-ish, type look. So what do you think about Rey? We got close enough. We want to go see her battle a little bit. We usually do a little battle.
Surprise attack.
Prepare to meet your end, attackers. Attack! Let there be light.
It's like she charges up until someone hits her. I'm not sure what that's about.
Heavenly.
So what did you guys think about the movie? Have most of y'all seen it already? I've kind of been wanting to do a review on it, but I'm afraid it's hard for me to review a movie and not give away spoilers, because the spoilers are always the best part of the movie. And of course, if you spoil it for even one person, that kind of sucks, because let's be honest, I found out something about the movie by accident just before going, and it did ruin it, at least that one aspect of it for me. I found out that there was a particular character that dies, and going into the movie, knowing that person's going to die in the movie really ruined it for me. And so I'm not going to say who that was right yet, and please, guys, don't leave anything down in the comments saying, oh, this person died or that person died. Don't be a douchebag. So, anyway.
New headgear.
But there were several people that died, obviously. But, there was, someone unexpected that died, and that just blew. That sucked. So, anyhow, there's Rey. And we're going to do a magic moment here. So, I'm going to reach over, take her creation crystal off the portal, and I'm going to put it back on.
Can't hold a candle to my valor.
Awesome. I think she looks good. Let me know what you think. Do we look like Rey? Did you guys like the movie? All that kind of stuff. Just tell me whatever you'd like down in the comments. That's just it. Let's start up a conversation. I try to reply to a good number of the comments that people do, even if I don't do it the same day. It may even be a week later, but I do go back and I read the comments, and I try to comment on at least 50% or more. So, of course, if you're one of the first few people, the notification squad thing going on, you know, I usually try to reply at least to the first 10 or 15 people that comment on a video as well. So make sure that you're subscribed. You got the little notifications bell thing on there, and let me know that you're part of the notification squad too. So if you guys have been missing these videos, definitely let me know that you want to see them more often. Gives me the excitement and the I don't know, just the energy to do so. So knowing you guys enjoy these is definitely a big plus for me. But I think that's it. We got to do one last thing, and we're going to chirp her out. Hopefully this will work.
Those of my enemies.
So let's do the creator app, and we're going to go ahead and chirp her out real quick. If any of you guys, are you guys still using the chirp? Are y'all still got the creator app and still doing that? If you are not, just say, hey, we don't bother with the chirp anymore, and I don't have to do this part of it. But here we go. Alright, so there's a chirp. And I think that's pretty much done with this video. I'm going to go back into this mode here. Just let her spin around for a few seconds. But, guys, let me know what you would change. Let me know if there's any particular parts you think that would have made her look more like Rey than we should have. Unfortunately, we don't get anything that gives us anything that falls below the waistline of, like, flowy robes or capes that go long or anything like that. So we kind of have to improvise a little bit. But as far as in Skylanders, this is what Rey would look like. And so we're going to end this video, and I think we're either going to do, let's see, we're either going to do Finn, or, let's see, we're either going to do Finn, Luke Skywalker, or Kylo Ren. So you guys vote, and I'll go make the videos, and depending on who votes the most is the one I'll perhaps post first. So we'll go ahead and go from there. Anyhow, guys, appreciate you being here. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV, signing off. Take care. May the Force be with you, and God bless.